Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new battle report. This is another Kill Team battle report. This was the third game on this very small tournament that we played at the Games Workshop store of Brussels. And this time with my white scars I will fight the Deathwatch. So Space Marines against Space Marines, one the elite of each other. Low miniature count, 7 miniatures in my side, 8 miniatures on the Deathwatch side. So I play with my Kill Team. That is the unit of 5 tactical marines, 3 with Walter, a specialist with plasma, and the leader is the sergeant. And then a unit of 2 attack bikes. They are the 2 specialists, one ignores cover, the other with feel no pain. As you know, in Kill Team they move as independent miniatures, so they are just units when you take them from the list, but in the battle they will move independently. My opponent have 8 Deathwatch Marines. One is on bike, the other one is a Space Wolf for close combat and have the specialist in close combat. And then this has 3 Deathwatch Marines with shotguns. So really, all of them have, of course, special ammunition. All of them have ammunition with AP3, or they can win on 2+. So really, can be a dangerous enemy. Deployment and the mission. So the mission was to secure the high ground, and in that case it's the building that you see there in the middle of the battlefield. So the objective is to have as many meters as possible there to score. So we will go to try to secure this building that is in the middle. I deployed at the bottom part of the pictures, and he's deploying on the opposite part. The deployment is the standard 12 inches inside. So he got the initiative. He deployed most of his miniatures between the runes in the middle and the runes in his right flank. I scatter my deployment. I have some in the runes in the middle, ready to jump into the building when it's needed, and then I keep my attack backs, the sergeant and the other specialists at the back, where they will give the supporting fire while the guys with Walter will advance. This is another overview. You see I keep my attack bikes, sergeant. I try to use the walls to avoid line of sight. Another picture. And with that we go into the turn 1, and I decide not to seize the initiative, and Deathwatch have the initiative. So they just move forward. I think they did a little bit of shooting with the sniper. He has a specialist with the sniper rule, but have a sniper. They have +1 to hit, but he did not manage to do any wound to me. He was more trying to move forward aggressively to be in the building in the middle. In close combat, he have more. I will say more tools than me. He has a guy with a power shot. He has a specialist on close combat that is wounding on 2+. So really, I don't need to rush into the close combat. I'm stronger in the shooting. So this is how it looks like from my side. There is a lot of blocking line of sights, and there is not a lack of cover in this battlefield. So here we see how he moved the bike next to the building. The other guy is using the building, and that is blocking line of sight. So I have some objectives that I can shoot, especially the ones that are at the flanks, more at the flanks of the building. I can shoot the bike. I can shoot the guys in the other side of the building. I will not have a line of sight with the ones that are just behind the building. And here we see the Deathwatch just moving aggressively, try to take the objective. I think they go too early there, but I will try to avoid the close combat. So my primary objective in my first turn will be try to eliminate the close combat guy and the bike. In that way, I will have he will not have superiority in close combat. Another overview before we go to the movement of the Space Marine. And with my Space Marines, I move quite conservative. I just scatter a little bit my Space Marines to have line of sight. I keep all of them as in cover if possible, and I move the attack bikes to have line of sight and to be able to shoot. I shoot with the ignores cover on the bike, and I kill the bike. So then I use the plasma against another guy. In total, I killed 3 guys just in the first turn, 3 Deathwatch. So very good starting point. And I think I was favored because he just moved very aggressively. I have a nice shooting, and he was a little bit unlucky with the saves. Even the bolters, I think the kill. I think he saved the multi-melt of the other bike, but he lost a guy with the bolters on. So yeah, I try to shoot as maximum as possible, and I kill the 2 main objectives that I want to eliminate: the bike and the space wolf. Here we see the view. Yeah, the bike is off, the space wolf is off, and he has no. I think he still have 5 space marines remaining. Now we go to the turn 2, and Deathwatch is time to move and try to do some damage on my forces. So they keep pushing forward. They go onto the second floor of this building, and they shoot to me. But I was quite lucky, and or they did not wound, or I passed the armor save. So you see they are in the building in the middle. They try to kill one of my attack bikes. The guy that has +1 to hit managed to do 2 wounds on my bike, but I saved one of them thanks to the feel no pain. So I failed the 2 cover save, but I passed the feel no pain. So you see the bike that is here at the bottom of the picture is the one that received 2 wounds, and I saved one of them. So yeah, at the end he did only 1 wound to one of my attack bikes. I did not lose any of my tactical marines. He also tried to neutralize my plasma without success. And we have to remember that all his weapons can shoot on AP3, or they also have the other shooting that they can wound on 2+. And here we see the view. So there is one guy behind the building that I will not be able to see, but the other Deathwatch Space Marines, they are or in the building or on the first floor of the building or second floor, depending how you see. So some are on the ground floor and some are on the first floor. So in my turn, again, I don't need to rush to go into the building in the middle. We still are in turn 2, so I just move my tactical marine on the first floor as well to have good line of shooting. I think the bolters there are in short range, so I will try to do as much damage as I can with the bolters, and I just do supporting fire with the 2 attack bikes and the plasma. So here we have another overview from another angle. And if I'm not wrong, this is after my shooting. So in this round of shooting, I managed to kill all the Deathwatch except 1. So his leader was killed with my multi-melta that ignores cover. And then the other ones, although they had cover, they failed or the cover save, or they failed the armor save, because I also was shooting and the standard bolter. He was not very lucky, and he has lost 4 more Space Marines. So in total he lost 7 in turn 2, and only 1 Deathwatch Space Marine is remaining. So the battle at this point is really in favor of the White Scars. And here we see. Really, I was not moving very aggressively. I was still playing quite conservative, just in case I was not able to kill it. I was not expecting to do all this damage just in second turn. So with all this damage, we go to turn 3. He's just moving. Turn 3 was really fast. He keeps the Deathwatch Space Marine hiding behind. I just start moving and to the building in the middle. No, I can move without any problem. I start moving my Space Marines. I keep them in cover because remember they have the AP3 shooting, and My bike was not able to have line of sight, so I just moved forward to be ready on the next turn, turn 4, try to kill the last Deathwatch. So here we see this is the situation really at the end of the turn 4. At this point the battle of course was super fast. He had only one Space Marine and I just was pushing no forward with all my Space Marines, and my objective is just to put all my force into the building in turn 4-5. So now we go into the turn 4 and Deathwatch is moving first. So in his turn he managed to do the last wound to my attack bike, so he killed one of my attack bikes in the turn 3. Was the one that was really wounded in the first turn, on the second turn, sorry, and now he just managed to remove the last wound to this attack bike. And then I moved my other attack bike with the north cover, tried to shoot the Deathwatch Space Marine down. I failed, so I failed to hit, and then I assault, and we did not damage to each other. So I failed all my attack. I flopped all my attacks. The Hammer of Wrath was saved, and then I think between saves and failures, we didn't manage to do any wound to each other. So we go now into the turn 5. The battle is, of course, is going very fast at this point. So in his turn, he was not able to move. He was engaged in close combat with me. He did not manage to wound me. So in my turn, I used the ability to hit and run. I disengage the attack bike from combat. I shoot again the multi-melta without cover on this Space Marine. I fail again. I shoot all the bolters. He saved also all what he failed in the turn 1 and 2. Now he's saving with the last Space Marine. So I decide to assault into close combat. The Space Marine that you see that is only at 1 inch of the Deathwatch roll a double 1, so he was not able to assault because we are in dangerous terrain, in difficult terrain. I assault with the attack bike, I assault with the Space Marine, and here you see the result. No wounds in each side. So, yeah, this was turn 5, very fast, he cannot move. I disengage, I shoot everything that I can, I assault, and I did not manage to kill the last Deathwatch Marine. So here we see, of course I have all my forces on the building. The only one that is not entirely on the building is the attack bike, but my 5 Space Marines are in the building, and he has one guy completely inside of the building. So here another overview, and then we roll to see if the battle continues, and the battle finishes at this point. So that was really a very fast battle. The battle was almost decided in turn 2 when I killed all except one Deathwatch. I was trying to kill this last Deathwatch. They were giving an extra point in this small tournament. Not really needed, because at the end I end up winning this tournament. I won the 3 battles. You scored 3 points for win battle. You were scoring 4 points if you were wiping out your enemy. I did 9 points, and the second did 8 points because he did a wipeout on one of the opponents, won and one lose. He's the one that lose against me, the one with Tau. So yeah, this was very fast. It was easier than I was expecting. And the final result, if I not miscount, is 8 for the White Scars to 1 for the Deathwatch. I have 5 plus the 3 secondary objective. Was quite an interesting battle, but really I was expecting. I think the lack of on the savings on the first and second turn, and also that he moved so aggressively that it was easy for me to just kill his Space Marines by shooting. I think it's supposed to match his force in the first turn, and this gives quite easy victory to me. So that's all. This was a fast kill team battle. This was the last one. I hope you have enjoyed. Please leave your comment below. Let me know what do you think. Let me know, what tactics you think was done well, what was wrong. And if you have any question, give a like if you have liked it, share. Yeah, and also you can support me in Patreon. So all the money I collect in Patreon is fully dedicated to this channel. That's all for now. As usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.